As a woman, your looks are an investment for the opportunities.
Hey bestie, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bestie, like the video because it helps with the algorithm. So in today's video, we are talking about ladies, you need always to invest in your appearance. So I've put the stitches together so that you will watch. I'll be back share my 2 cents.
As a woman, your looks are an investment for the opportunities that come your way, the people that you attract in this lifetime, the things that you want to do, and so much more. Time working on your physical health is never a waste of time. It's an investment. Time spent on your hair and makeup is never a waste of time. It's an investment. The way that you dress up is never a waste of time. It is always an investment because you just never know. All it takes is one person, one time, and one opportunity for your entire life to change. And if you are not feeling your best internally, how can you show up for the opportunity that's genuinely meant for you when you are not ready to receive it? I know I may ruffle some feathers when I say this, but I kid you not, losing 20 pounds, okay? I was 20 pounds heavier like a few months ago. The type of treatment that my heavier self got versus the type of treatment that I'm getting now is literally day and night. The type of opportunities that have come my way now than they did before, day and night. So please don't ever think that all this time that you are spending on yourself is a waste of time, because over time it will pay off. Your looks as a woman are an investment. It's an investment for the type of partner that you attract. It's a type of investment for the types of friends that you attract. The type of investment for your future opportunities. So remember, you are feeling your best internally. When you are at a place when you just love the way that you look, you are able to just show up for yourself 100 times more than the person that you were a couple months ago, a couple years ago.
Always invest in your appearance because sometimes the first impression is the only one you get. Whether you like it or not, how you show up in this world speaks before you do. And this isn't to say you need to be dipped in designer or get surgery, but you do need to look like you care. You are your brand, and your personal brand matters. It holds so much weight. When you show up in rooms or spaces confident, polished, great aura, great posture to you, people treat you differently. And not only that, but you attract better energy, opportunities, and you command respect. People get a sense that you hold yourself in a high regard. Effort isn't extra, it's an investment with returns in every area of your life. So always, always, always invest in your appearance, your mind, your skills, because it truly will carry you. And you guys know me, look good, feel good. It's not always about how others are perceived. Do it for yourself too. And another thing, this isn't about vanity. This is about being intentional, being strategic, and putting your best foot forward. Again, whether you like it or not, this is just the rules of the road. This is how society.
Can we stop pushing this agenda that we as women need to save money and stop investing in ourselves and not spend money on ourselves so that we can reach our goals faster or level up in life? I feel like that actually does the opposite. When you realize how expensive you are and you do not settle and you have a standard, right? Like you like this skincare, so you're going to buy that skincare. It makes your skin feel the best. Like the drugstore stuff is not cutting it. You absolutely need to get your nails done because it makes you feel like a woman. It makes you feel beautiful. It makes you feel happy. You like getting matcha instead of an Americano. You like going to Pilates because it gets you your dream body and you leave every class feeling amazing and energized. Like these are things and standards in your life that you absolutely can't live without. I feel like when you get into this energy mode, you start to feel bad. You feel bad for yourself that everyone else can spend money on this and that, the things that you like to do, the things that make you feel happy. If you spend the money on yourself and you actually realize how expensive you are, you're going to find a way to make it happen no matter what, because you realize you absolutely need these things. So what's going to happen now is you are going to get creative. You are going to get ideas when you're talking with your friends. You're going to get ideas when you're scrolling on social media. Maybe you get that energy to finally start posting on social media and explore different career options. Start a business, start freelancing, start doing things that can now help you maintain yourself and afford the lifestyle and the things that make you feel happy, because no matter what, you're not going to settle. So I feel like we as a collective, as women, we need to stop getting in the energy mode of like, I need to save, I need to not do my nails, I need to not be pretty for a while, I need to just be in the season of being ugly. No, spend that money on yourself. Be expensive. Acknowledge that you're expensive and find any way possible to afford yourself. because you're gonna find that the way that you get creative about and starting that business or starting that social media channel, you're actually going to thank yourself later on. Because
people love to call women vain for caring about their looks, but the reality is investing in your appearance is actually one of the best ROIs you'll ever get. Investing in your fitness, your beauty treatments, your skincare, your style, even how you present yourself, these are all things that build social currency. And let's be real, beauty in itself is currency. So I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. I think if anything,
investing in yourself is hands down the best investment that you can make. It'll make you look more put together, more classy, but most importantly, it will make you feel confident. And I really think that that's the key here, because being confident will literally make you glow different. First and foremost, the best investment you can make is in your education. Call me old-fashioned, but I think that going to college is still really important. Learning about art, philosophy, history, politics, expanding your mind on all of these topics will make you a more well-rounded and confident person. College is definitely an investment. It's a huge investment because in the US, it's not free and it certainly ain't cheap, but I think investing money in your education is money well spent. Trust me, best investment you can make is for your mind. The rest are more superficial investments. So your looks, you need to invest in your looks, especially as a woman. If you look good, it'll garner you more opportunities. So with that being said, the next investment is teeth. I don't know about you, but it's literally the first thing I look at when I'm talking to somebody. I think someone's smile is a direct correlation of their hygiene. Invest in Invisalign. Invest in whitening. And if you absolutely have to, invest in veneers. Nothing will make you more confident than having a nice smile. Okay, number 3 is investing in a good esthetician. Getting facials, peels, lasers, having one good esthetician that knows your skin and will tell you exactly what you need to look your best. Because having clear and healthy skin will boost that confidence like nothing else. Next one is having a good tailor and investing in a good tailor. And I say investment because tailors are expensive. However, having your clothes fit well on your body, it's so important. It'll make you look more expensive and more put together. A fitted, refined, and tailored look is always the way to go. And lastly, invest in a self-care day once a month. Getting a massage at a nice spa and then enjoying the amenities like the sauna or the steam room is essential. It's a great way to just refresh yourself, especially when you're stressed, like with work. When you're relaxed and take care of your body, it will certainly show. Those are just my top essential investments that I make in myself that I think that you should also invest in yourself with. Let me know down below in the comments, what is your...
If I wanted to elevate my appearance, these are the 5 things I would absolutely have to do, non-negotiable. Number 1, have a maintenance routine. A maintenance routine is basically a schedule of when you get all of your beauty treatments and your appointments done. I have a daily, a weekly, a monthly, and a yearly maintenance routine. So any of your appointments, whether it's like laser, nails, lashes, brows, just anything cosmetic, you have a schedule. This way you'll always be on top of your appearance and you will look good and feel good all the time. Add jewelry to literally everything. If you are a gold or a silver girly, there are so many different options that will fit your aesthetic and your style. I love jewelry stacks. They just elevate my look so much. Even if I wear a basic outfit, adding a jewelry stack will do it for you. Learn how to do your hair, whether it's braiding it, straightening it, curling it, or putting it in a ponytail. Learn how to do your hair. Personally, whenever I have a bad hair day, it just ruins the whole look, so I always prioritize my hair. There are so many tutorials out there for you. Take advantage. I always have a body oil or a body shimmer whenever I leave. You'll look so beautiful and glowy and radiant that it will elevate your appearance. Always have your nails done, whether it's press-ons, acrylics, gel, or just like clean and cut. This will help you look put together, so just always have your nails done. And the last one I'm going to say is pick a color palette for your clothes that matches your skin tone and really brings out your features. You can get color matching done, or you can honestly just do it yourself and just figure out a color palette that looks the best on you. I personally love neutral tones, and I think that really like brings out my features, so definitely do that.
I don't care what anyone says, you will never lose when you spend money on yourself. Spending money on yourself should not be negotiable, especially when it comes to spending money on high quality experiences, material goods, beauty products, procedures. Spend the money and stop being cheap. I hate cheap people. What happens when you start investing in yourself is that, including education also, spend money on education, spend money on that course if it's going to teach you something. And this is not just about money, it's about time. Invest time, which is money, into making yourself a better person. It will never be a waste. What you signal to yourself when you start doing that is that you are worth it and you are an investment, okay? You are literally telling yourself that you are important enough to put money into. You guys put a lot of money into other things that are useless and don't improve yourself. Why won't you use that money on yourself? I have this thing where whenever I spend a lot of money on beauty, on anything, education, on learning anything, I tell myself this money that I've spent will only come back to me times 10. It is never a waste to learn. It is never a waste to invest in yourself. Do it and focus on that rather than investing in other people.
I'm about to give you a detailed plan on how to be fine AF in the next 3, 6, and 9 months. So get out your notebook and let's get into it. First, we're breaking it down into sections, right? We're gonna have body, we're gonna have skin, we're gonna have style, and we're gonna have mindset. So number 1, body, working out 3 times a week minimum. It can be strength, cardio, Pilates, moving your body, walking, whatever you want it to be. Then we're gonna cut out seed oils, limit sugar and alcohol. You know this. Daily water goal is going to be 3 liters. And I also know you know these things, and I also know you've heard me say these things before, but we're gonna add in things later. I wanna make sure that you have a habit of doing this and it's your baseline, okay? Now let's move into the skin habits I need you to have down pat. First, I want you to get a great cleanser. It can be Cetaphil, CeraVe, Neutrogena, Youth to the People, Tatcha. Then I want you to start exfoliating your skin, right? Getting off all of those dead skin cells, turning over that skin cell. That is going to be a retinol or tretinoin or an AHA, BHA. I love Paula's Choice. And then a vitamin C, SkinCeuticals, CE Feruluc, hands down is the best vitamin C. And then lastly, a great sunscreen. That is going to be Elta MD or Kiehl's. And that's what I want you to focus on as we're building, right? I want you to get a great satin pillowcase, great for your hair, great for your skin. And then lastly, you want to get a hypochlorous acid. This is great for if you're working out and you want to spray your face before or after you work out, if you're traveling and there's so much bacteria. Okay, so that is it for the first part of your foundational glow. Remember, it's just a foundational baseline stuff. We covered skin and we covered body. Next, we're gonna go into style and mindset. Make sure you're following along.
Being ugly is a choice that you don't have to make, so invest in your looks. Beauty is currency. The way that you look on the outside reflects a lot of things that you do in this lifetime, whether you want to hear it or not. It attracts the right type of person and relationship into your life. It attracts the right type of friends into your life. It attracts the right type of opportunities into your life. If you are not looking your best, if you are not feeling your best, how are you able to receive these types of blessings into your life? You literally can't, because you are not physically, mentally, and spiritually ready for it. And by looks, I'm not saying to go under the knife and get all of this cosmetic surgery or fillers or Botox or any of that. I'm talking about doing your hair, doing your makeup, wearing cute clothes the second that you step outside of your apartment or house, always having your nails and toes done, maintaining proper hygiene, just being confident as a person.
How did you become more feminine? How did you become more feminine? One, I started putting more effort into how I look every single day, regardless of how I felt. Another thing, I started working on my communication skills. So I started reading a lot of books. I like watching a lot of podcasts, and I feel like this has affected me in the best way possible. 3, I just stopped caring about what other people had to say about me, honestly. I stopped paying attention to the comments. I stopped paying attention to other people's lives, and I started becoming obsessed with me. I started becoming obsessed with my growth and just finding hobbies and just bettering myself every single day. And doing this has made me feel amazing. Invest in yourself. You are the best.
So I made a video about always investing in your appearance because your personal brand matters, and whether you like it or not, how you show up in this world speaks before you do. And a lot of rhetoric that comes up around that conversation, and also on the heels of me listening to seeing a Diary of a CEO clip, and they were talking about this study about how literally your appearance, how women show up, how they dress, if they're dressing professionally, all of these things actually correlate to their success and how seriously they're taken, right? But another rhetoric I always see is the Adam Sandler thing, or the Mark Cuban. Well, Adam Sandler shows up looking like a bum. Mark Cuban shows up in jeans and a sweatshirt. You know, Mark Zuckerberg. Here's the problem. Every person I named, you know by name, you know by face. All of these people have earned the right to dress how they dress. When you become a Mark Cuban and now you're no longer sitting on the pitching side, but you're being pitched to, you're not worried about what you're dressed like because you've already done the work. You've already built your personal brand. When I see people compare themselves to Adam Sandler, the Mark Cubans, all these people in the world who have been put in years and years of work and now are so facially recognized and have such a name brand to themselves, I'm a little taken aback because, and I don't make up the rules, but that's just not the same. And so just like maybe any other CEO of a Fortune 500 company, if they wanted to be walking around in jeans and a t-shirt, that's not the same thing you would wear to an interview with them though, right? Because you're trying to make an impression. They are on the other side of the work, on the other side of the credentials. So all that to say, if your goal is to dress like a Mark Cuban, dress like an Adam Sandler, then you might want to get to work now.
The absolute best decision that you will ever make is investing in yourself, because who you become, no one can ever take that away from you.
Those healthy meals, the walk you went on, the extra sleep, the gym session you didn't skip, these are all investments in yourself. My advice to be more magnetic is to invest in yourself. As
my college professor once told me that if you're not going to pay for your health now, you're going to pay for it in the future. And that stuck with me ever since. Because yes, it is expensive to eat healthy. It's expensive to get organic food, pay for your gym memberships, all that stuff. But if you're not going to invest in your health now, you're going to pay for it later in doctor's visits, medical bills, things like that.
Things I wish I knew before I clocked 30, right? Ladies, invest in your looks. Invest in your looks, Chomi. We live in a very unforgiving world and pretty privilege very much exists. Anybody who's tasted pretty privilege, doors being opened just because of how you looked, how your body looked, knows gore go monate. Please invest in your looks and be unapologetic about it. Yes, amongst other things, you need to invest in your spirituality. You need to invest in your education, because imagine being a pretty girl and you are airhead. What a shame. What a waste. And also you need to invest in being a good person, because being a pretty girl and you are a mean-spirited person, that's not a flex. Like, it's honestly, invest in your looks. So if it means you do want to get that surgery in Mdasekaya. If it means you want to change your habits and become a healthy person, go to the gym and be that kind of girl, be that chomi. Be unapologetic about it. Just don't go with trends. So everybody's getting a BBL. Now when you want a BBL. Everybody's getting skin lightening. Now when you want to be Oscar Kugeya chomi. Be content with who you are. However, if there's something that you do want to change and you can change it home. That's first. Secondly, you know that saying, keep your friends closer but your enemies closer? Don't do that. Girl, don't do that. You're gonna die. Like, guys, there are people who are working for the devil, who are out to ensure that the devil's work becomes known and becomes practiced. If you've caught wind of the story that's trending right now, I think it's of a lady named Shamaya. She was 8 months or 9 months pregnant. Her friends planned a baby shower for her, which was actually a setup. And after the baby shower, apparently she went home and they literally jumped her and she lost her child. Please keep your enemies very, very far. Lo Mama Lona that also went on Owami's podcast and spoke about how her cousin allegedly killed her child because bega aka a double story and she was driving a Mercedes. Guys, do not play with the enemy. Do not play with the enemy. Do not give the enemy a position in your life. Keep them very, very far. Thirdly, make sure everything that you do makes you happy. Whatever decision that you are taking, it makes you happy. Yes, you cannot go out of your way to, I'll make an example, awaken somebody's feelings and you have no intention to love them, and therefore we're not breaking up with them or it makes you happy. Like, everything that you do for yourself. So make sure whatever decision you're taking, no matter how hard the decision is, no matter how uncomfortable the decision is, you end up happy. If it means you need to let go of that friendship that's not serving you, I don't care how friendship ya 20 years or whatever, let go of it, child. If your workplace is not making you happy, let go of it, Chomi. Yes, obviously you sometimes need to have a plan in place, but make sure so basically what I'm saying, when you make a decision, no matter who agrees with it, make sure that you are happy. That even if there's consequences, but you were happy. You were happy. Thirdly, guys, date yourself. Especially you ladies, learn to date yourself. You must imagine yourself as probably a third person and say, okay, if I was a girl or a guy and I looked at myself, would I want to be with myself? Please date yourself. Take yourself out for lunch. Take yourself out for coffee. Buy yourself flowers. Buy yourself nice things. Do things for yourself. Don't wait for another person to do them for you. Like, I don't care if you are in a stable relationship or you've got a big group of friends or you are married. My husband knows I date myself. I take myself out for lunch and I literally want to be alone. And I love the fact that he allows me to do this and he's content. Like, and restaurant, I'm not there to fish. I'm very much happily married, but I would like to be alone, be comfortable. I know there's other people, obviously, they can't be alone no matter what they do. However, there's ways to train yourself. And if you can, please do it. Please date yourself. Make sure that you are the most beautiful person to yourself. Speak kind words, even if you are going through transitions. Like, for instance, especially women who've went through pregnancy or motherhood, you know that your body changes and sometimes, thoughts are not always that kind. Don't go and say, oh, Nimubi today. No, I don't feel pretty. That's how you should put things to yourself. I don't feel like myself today. I don't feel as pretty today, but don't say you're Mubi or be kind to yourself. Last but not least, reciprocate. Yo, Chumi, this one I'm big on it. Reciprocate. I don't care if people say you are petty. If you're not going to wish me happy birthday, I never go wish it. Yo! Reciprocate. Reciprocate the love that they give you. Reciprocate the silence that they give you. Reciprocate, right? Yes, there's other times where maybe your friend really missed that it's your birthday, but they've wished you, a happy anniversary. They've wished your children happy birthday. Things happen, like maybe not occupied or they were going through things. But if there's a pattern, if you notice there's a pattern and somebody wants to be the Beyonce in the group, reciprocate. I can never be in a place where I need to be no, I can't. Even my community, I don't even like to call my followers. I call them my community. I try by all means to answer, their comments and, I try by all means to engage with them because no one should be made to feel they are a follower. I'm not going to be in someone's comment section, happy birthday, my queen, and baby. Respondi, but yet when they've got something that has to benefit them, like maybe a paid sponsorship, that's when, hey loves, engage with my content, and that's when you want to reciprocate. They can call you petty. Reciprocate. There is no award for being a follower. There is no award or reward for go latelela motho, go ncenga motho. Hai re mo lefatsheng modimo re rata kaofela bathong ha ra tla re tlo ncenga, Yes, if you notice, when every day you are calling your friend but she never calls you, every day when you are initiating things, they don't initiate. angeke sana. Nka se kgone, mmereko o yona a ko batle. So reciprocate, but also be responsible about it, because you don't want to push people away to say, oh, you never wish me a happy birthday this year. I'm not going to wish you. Like I said, things sometimes do happen, and you need to check patterns. If it's repetitive, if there's a Beyonce in the group, cut. If there's somebody that needs to show me, there's no queen more. Now I serve one king, and that's Jesus Christ. I am not going to bow down to anybody. I don't care them. So reciprocate. With that being said,
that's a video, besties. I'm just here just to add on like what I think about today's video. In today's video, talking about how to invest in yourself. Too many women spend years pouring into everyone else, family, friends, relationship, even jobs, and forget the most important person in their lives, themselves. You can't build a beautiful life if you keep putting yourself last. You have to treat yourself like the most valuable investment you ever have, because that's exactly what you are, an investment. Bestie, when you invest in yourself, you glow. You become stronger, wiser, more confident. It's not just about money, it's about mindset. Investing in yourself means giving the chance to learn, to heal, to build, and to elevate. Buy that book that teaches you something new. Take that online class. Start that small business. Dress in a way that makes you feel powerful. Learn to speak up for yourself, because every small investment adds up, and one day it transforms your whole life. So many women wait for someone to save them, maybe a man, a job, or luck. But the truth is, nobody's coming to save you. You're on your own rescue team. The moment you realize that your entire mindset changes, you start to move differently. You start making decisions that protect your future. You stop begging for attention because you're too busy creating a better version of yourself. But see, investing in yourself also means protecting your energy. Not everyone deserves access to you. Some people drain your spirit and keep you small. You have to learn to say no, not because you are rude, but because you are focused. Peace is expensive, and once you understand you're worthy, you stop discounting it for people who don't deserve it. Let's also talk about financial investment. As a woman, we need to start thinking long term. Don't depend on the source of income, one source of income. Learn how money works. Save, budget, and build something that belongs to you. Even if you start small, keep going. Maybe you want to sell products online, learn digital skills, or create content. Whatever it is, start. You'll never regret building something that gives you freedom. And remember, investing in yourself also means taking care of your body. Eat better, move your body, get enough rest. You can't pour from an empty cup. When you're healthy and strong, your confidence shines through. Don't wait for motivation. Create habits that keep you consistency. Every workout, every health meal, every good night's sleep is an investment in a world you're becoming. Ladies, self-love is not just about spa dates and candles. It's about discipline. It's choosing not to settle. It's refusing to stay in situations that break your spirit. It's doing the hard things that lead you to growth, even when it's uncomfortable. When you truly love yourself, you don't chase people. You attract peace. You don't compete with others. You focus on becoming better than you were yesterday. And please, don't let anyone make you feel guilty for focusing on yourself. You're not selfish, you're smart. You can't be the best version of yourself for others if you're broken inside. The more you pour into yourself, the more value you can bring to the world. People treat you the way you treat yourself. So show them how it's done. Invest in your mind, read and learn and grow. Invest in your body, take care of your health. Invest in your dreams, even if they scare you. Invest in your peace, protect your boundaries. You owe it to yourself to become everything you ever dream of being. You already survived so much, and that means you're strong enough to go even further. Start to do, not next week, not next year, right now. Make a promise to yourself that you keep showing up even when it's hard. Because one day you look back and thank yourself for every single effort you made. You realize that investing in yourself was the best decision you ever made. Not because it was easy, but because it made you unstoppable. So ladies, let this be your reminder. You're the best project you ever work on. Stop waiting for someone to give you permission to level up. Give it to yourself. You deserve it. Always. You always deserve it. Thank you so much for watching, ladies. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.